My life is a slideshow, single frame indigo. Put the music up to 10, they be asking where I've been. World frame by frame transitioning, yeah. My life is a slideshow, press play. Let me show you all the things that fill up my day. Wake up in the morning, heavy-headed me. Reaction time slow, still in disarray. Can't even remember last night. Memories flashing in my brain, something ain't right.
Ya, selamat malam netizen.
Halo teman-teman.
Jumpa lagi di acaranya Dino.
Yeah.
Audi now.
Before we start, I want to say 5 words first.
Yes.
Campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole.
Oke, kita balik lagi ke acara Audi now, ya, yang ngobrol-ngobrol, udah lagu ya. Kalau minggu lalu kita balik ke lagu lamanya Dino. Apa ya minggu lalu?
Brown
Eyes. Gitu. So hari ini kita akan masuk ke albumnya Dino yang kemarin Adult Thought ya.
Minggu kemarin juga dari album sih.
Oh iya, tapi kan
udah lama.
Akhirnya.
Tulisnya udah lama.
Oke, so kita akan bahas this song. Jeremy Got That Passion.
That passion.
Oke.
Ya.
Oke. The mic is yours.
Oke, jadi a little
But I have mine too.
Okay, first a little background about this song. I wrote this is like I think the 7th track on the Idle Thoughts album. I wrote it pas kayak in the process of recording the songs. Jadi kayak it was like a late edition. And it's my first song yang the verses are fully rapped. Yeah, the verses are fully rapped, so it's like a gimana ya? Kayak it's like a milestone for me. Cause kayak all the other songs yang sebelumnya tuh kayak ya ada rapnya tapi kayak it's not the full song. So like this is my first step into like saying that I'm gonna be a quote unquote rapper. You know what I mean? So should we just start or? Okay. Yeah. Should I just start?
Yeah.
Okay. So the song starts with the chorus. Something I don't normally do, but like I felt it fits for this song. So the chorus, the first line is, "Got that passion like Jeremy." So for those of you people who are confused, I got this line. It was inspired by an artist. His name is Jeremy Passion. And then I like wordplay, so I'm like, ooh, Jeremy Passion. I got that passion like Jeremy. Because like, I feel like the vibe of the song is very similar to his music vibe. So I'm like, I'll make, actually I wrote the song based on this line. This is the first line I thought of. So yeah, got that passion like Jeremy. Next line is sipping lemonade so free. And yeah, because the song is very like, kayak, gimana ya? It's basically, when you listen to it, you want to feel, what I wanted was like, so for people to feel chill and like relax when they listen to the song. So I'm like, I'll just put that in the lyrics as well. Sipping lemonade so free, like no worries. Then the next line is, got the stars in my eyes. Because like usually when people have stars in their eyes, it's like, oh, they're looking at the stars, they're dreaming of like, they're just like dreaming of like good things and stuff like that. And after that is just letting time fly. It's like, oh, you're just like, oh, I'm just chilling, man, just letting all the time fly. And the last one is, damn, it feels good just being me. So this lyric is like saying like, oh man, I'm chilling right now, feels good just being me, you know? Yeah. Kenapa? Okay. yeah, like damn, it feels good just being me, and like I just wanted to see whenever I write raps, there's like this part of me that comes out that's like the very, I don't want to say sombong tapi kayak this cockiness comes out. So I'm like, yeah, it feels good being me, man. Yeah, like, cause
So
just
proud to be yourself,
yeah,
ya.
exactly. You have to feel good being yourself. If not, what's the point of living, you know? Okay, so let's just move on to the first verse. Okay, so for the first line of this verse, I do this. I don't know what the name of this technique is, but I know a lot of people do it. Like they take a line from the chorus and like they reiterate it in the verse. In this case, I took the "Got the stars in my eyes, just letting time fly" line. So that's the first line. Got the stars in my eyes, I'm just letting time fly. And after that is the second line is, "Cause when it's fun, it flies by." Because you know the saying, time's fun. Time flies when you're having fun. Or as Tigger from Winnie the Pooh says,
Kalau ini
time's
debu
fun
apa?
when you're having flies.
Ini debu ya.
Kayak Winnie the Pooh.
Iya.
I almost said that one. Yeah, so like I'm basically taking that saying and putting it in the song, because like I'm just letting time fly, because when it's fun, it flies by. So it rhymes, and also I'm just rewording that phrase. And after that, I'm describing myself. Got that old soul with that new school flow. By this I mean, since like, yeah, Det here, of course he knows that like I like a lot of old music from his time. Old music from his time.
What did I hear?
Yeah, but then like, so I try to take this sort of describing my music as well. It's like I like taking stuff from like old songs or something. Like maybe I'm inspired by old songs, but I make it into my own, like my own style, which is with that new school flow. Cause I'm like, I guess up and coming. I don't even know if I'm up, but like I'm getting there. So that's the new school flow, and flow cause I'm rapping at that moment. Then the line after that is, got a guitar in my hands, just trying to take it slow. Because usually when I perform or when I write songs, I usually have a guitar in my hand. That's my main instrument. And just trying to take it slow, because, you know, you just try to chill sometimes, man. Sometimes life is better when you just chill. And, like, you take everything in. And the next one is, see, if you judging the song, it's like, man, that's very irresponsible. This next line solves that. It's like, handled all responsibilities, so I got nothing that worries me. Bam, I'm way ahead of you guys. You can't phase me. Yeah, when I was writing this song, I was like, man, this guy sounds very carefree and it's kind of annoying. You know what? I'll make him handle his responsibilities first. Yeah, see, when I write songs, I still think of the reaction and everything. Okay, this is still verse 1. And the next line is, because I know things will, because the previous line was, I got nothing that worries me, and it's because I know things will be fine. Because in the previous line, I have everything handled, so I know everything's going to be fine. And after that, I go, so I just sit back and relax with my lady, which is a reference to one of my other songs, which I do this a lot. My song, My Lady.
Which you don't have.
Yeah, but the next line is, wait, I don't have one currently, would you like to be mine? It's like, you know.
Ada temennya nggak?
Apa?
Ada temennya
Ya
nggak?
kan belum tahu.
Oh belum tahu ya. Kalau tanya ada
Ya,
temennya
belum tahu
nggak?
kan, Pak. Yeah, this is a reference to me being single and having no love life. Yeah, so I'm just like, man, anyone, would you like to be mine? Maybe. Then this next part, well, this last part of the verse, is referencing my time when I used to live in Bali for a year. So the first line of that is, used to live on an island, man, that was the shit, because Bali is an island. Well, technically I still live in an island, but Bali is more
A bigger
known for
one.
being an island than like Jakarta is a city. So yeah, so I live on an island, which is Bali, and I really enjoyed my time there, so that was the shit. And then after that, well, yeah, I explained, I live in Bali. Bali living, chilling on the beach while taking a sip, which is funny because I never actually went to the beach. I'm scared of the ocean, so this is just like fulfilling a cliche of what people do when they go to Bali. Bali living, chilling on the beach while taking a sip of my favorite drink. Gave the waitress a tip. Man, she was really nice. I gave her 30%. None of this happened because I don't go to the beach.
And you don't give tips.
At least not 30%. But this just shows like I'm like, oh, I'm having such a good time. I'm chilling, and then like, oh, this drink is really nice. So I gave the waitress a really big tip. In my eyes, that's big. I don't know if that's big or not. What's the usual? Is it like 10%?
Normal is 10%.
Yeah, okay, that's normal. See, that's why 30% is like, I'm really enjoying myself.
Mm.
Okay, that's the end of verse 1. Should I just continue or
Okay. Up to you.
chorus again? Lol. So the first 4 lines are the same. Got that passion like Jeremy, sipping lemonade so free. Got the stars in my eyes, just letting time fly. And it feels good just being me. And then the next one is the next line I added was got that passion like I was a fruit, because you know passion fruit, marquisa. I just made a reference to that fruit. There's no real like deeper meaning behind me being a passion fruit, but it's just like, oh, I have passion like this fruit over here. It has the same name. It's in the name, guys. And then the next one is that girl looking at me, she kinda cute. Got the stars in her eyes. Think she's coming over tonight. Now we're chilling in our birthday suits. Again, this doesn't happen. But I just thought, oh, it sounds cool. So I'm just gonna write this down. And it rhymes, so hell yeah. So there's not much to get into that. I'm exposing myself as a fraud.
Okay, go on.
Okay, wait. No, let me light this first. So, verse 2. Okay, just like verse 2 is usually like the hardest part to write, like for me at least, because sometimes like I put all my best ideas or best rhymes and stuff in the first verse, and I figure out the chorus. And when it comes to verse 2, I'm like, how do I do this? I don't know where to begin. That's why never waste all your good rhymes in the first verse. And that's why that's why this is the first rap song I actually made. Because back then I would always put everything in the first verse or something, and then I would have no more ideas for the other verses. So that's just a tip for anyone that's like starting out writing songs or something. So let's just move on to verse 2. First line, man, I'm just living life, cause that's what I'm doing. I'm just living life. Next line, well, basically, that's alluding to everything in the first verse. Like, yeah, I'm just living life. Don't judge. Then the next line is, I'm just writing songs about myself and about my future wife. Again, there's no girl in particular, but it's just that I write a lot of love songs, and the subject in that love song, I'll just say it's like, oh, that's a girl that maybe in the future will be my wife. Let's just say it's like that. So there's no particular girl that this line is about. And I'm just writing songs about myself because I do that a lot. I think all songs I wrote are about myself. And which is a really good inspiration. You don't have to feel like you're kayak narsis gitu if you write songs about yourself all the time, because what else do you know? It's your own life. You use your experiences to write those songs. Yeah. That's a good tip. Don't try, like, it's easier to write songs when you know what you're talking about. So if you write about yourself, who knows you better than you? Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. Yeah, who knows you better than you? So write songs about yourself, guys. Yeah. So I'm just gonna stall while Omdet gets back. Yeah, guys, the song is really good. Yeah, so I know I've said this already, but like if you're confused on what to write about and you really want to get into songwriting or poetry or whatever, write about things that either inspire you or you know a lot about, or yourself or your own life experiences. You can like you don't have to literally write like, oh, I'm this, but then you can like I don't know, like write about a funny story that you a funny experience that you had. Then you can turn that into a song or any experience you had. Okay. Well, we're just in the second line of second verse. Let's just continue. I don't like the next line is I don't know where this is going, but that's all part of the fun. See, that's all part of my process. Whenever I write songs, I usually don't know what the end, like what it's gonna end up like. So I just like I just write as I go, but that's part of the fun. It's like it's fun when like you don't have a certain structure or it's like it's fun you don't have a certain structure or like you're setting yourself up for like basically if you set yourself up with a certain structure and you don't let yourself think freely, I think you won't be able to get the best product from your mind because you're boxing yourself into that little box, that little structure. And then you're not gonna get like you're not gonna be able to think creatively because you're limiting yourself. And next one is I'ma keep writing, keep on working till I feel like I've won. Haha. I added the haha just for fun. Okay. Like yeah, this basically is like yeah, it's what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna keep writing songs, gonna keep on working here and also recording my own songs till I feel like I've achieved something. Like with my life, like for my personal goals. Like I wanna become a big artist. That's why I'm writing and recording my own songs, and I'm gonna release them until I feel like I've won, until I've actually won. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Yeah. Okay, so this next part, I tell a little bit about myself, as if I haven't talked about myself enough. So this next line says, I started making music in high school, even though the lyrics were shit, I thought they were pretty cool. So this basically is like, well yeah, I started making my own songs in high school, I think. Yeah, high school. And when I listen to the songs now, I'm like, man, you can do my songs now basically. The lyrics are way more complex, way more thought out. When I listen to the old ones, I'm like, oh, this is very cheesy. Well, not cheesy, but like very cliche or basic. And that's what I don't want to be basic, you know. And I thought they were pretty cool. And yeah, back then I was like, damn, this is amazing. But of course, like as you grow, you learn new things. So like, of course, probably what I think I'm doing amazing at now in the future, like 5 years or 10 years in the future, I'll be like, man, that was lame.
It's the process.
Yeah, exactly.
journey,
It's
it's
the
a
process.
journey.
It's a journey. You're never gonna get to your goal at the start. You're gonna have to go through a lot of like fuck ups and stuff.
Yang instan hanya Indomie dan kopi
Mm-mm.
kapal.
Betul. Atau Indo Cafe.
Whatever like.
I like. That's what I'm drinking right now. Sponsor me. Then this next line is, but it's been 5 years and I've definitely grown. Just listen to my songs, melody, lyrics, and tone. So that's referencing how much I've grown in the past 5 years with my music as a person. And the proof is in my current songs, like this one, like Jeremy, and in the Idle Thoughts album. It's like just listen to the melody of it, the lyrics, and like my singing tone, I guess, or like or the tone of the song. Like you can you can hear how much I've changed. That's why this album I said is like the start of the quote-unquote new Dino. Because it's like, oh, this really shows how much I've changed since back then, since Girl I Need. Which were...
They lost the game.
No, it's Idle Thoughts. The album is not Lost the Game.
Oh.
But basically, yeah. So guys, releasing an album or releasing a song, it's never done good for my love life. After I released Girl I Need, I think like shortly after that I got dumped. And then while I was in the process of writing Idle Thoughts, I got dumped. So can't be in a relationship while I'm releasing something. That's what I learned.
It's ups and downs.
Yeah, exactly. But the dumping while I was writing Idle Thoughts became the birth of Idle Thoughts, like the song. So thank you. And then the next line is I've added more rap because I feel like it fits. So yeah, that's like yeah, in this album there's like way more rap than there ever was that I've released. Like Girl I Need had no rap. And in my past project, the one that I did in high school, I think there's only one rap in the whole thing. And it was in the bridge of Beautiful. But in this album, there's raps in Oh My God, Lost the Game. I think in all the songs except for Wish You Were. Yeah. Nah, it's too melodic to make me it slow rap. Yeah, but like
Wish you were here.
no, it's Wish You Were, Wish You Were.
Here.
No, Wish You Were. Cause
Not say wish you were there.
cause in the song, it's not Wish You Were Here, it's Wish You Were Still Mine. But that's too long, so it's just Wish You Were. And then like apa? Oh yeah, but if you think there's a lot of rap in Idle Thoughts, once you hear my next album, this coming out next year, I'm gonna release some singles this year, but the album is coming out next year because I just released Idle Thoughts on May. I have to save it, you know. Yeah, once you hear that one, you'll be like, damn, this is the new Dino.
Or you can release it earlier under my name.
No. Later when I release it with my name, they'll be like, wait, itu Om Ded kan? Nah, you're slick. I know. It's like then tomorrow I'll see on Twitter get wait, this is my song. God dimension. Alright, then the last line of then the next line is, I mean, just listen to this song, man. It's going to be a hit. I mean, I sort of jinxed myself with that one because this just wasn't really. But it's nice to have confidence, okay? And like I said, when I write rap, this inner confidence just escapes. Okay, next part. Still verse 2. Wow. Yeah, and after the it's gonna be hit, I say along with the rest of the yeah.
Otherwise, it will be longer.
Exactly. So that is along with the rest of the album, it'll get bought. So I'm saying like not just this song, but the whole album's gonna be a hit, which I don't think it was, but you know what? It's a process. And the next line is, unless it just stays stagnant, man, call it Idle Thoughts. See, I'm referencing the title of the album, which is Idle Thoughts, and I'm saying like if the song won't be a hit if it just stays stagnant, like no, what's it called? Yeah, like no one really listens to it, like it won't go up, so it just stays stagnant, which is the synonym of stagnant is idle. So I was just making wordplay because I really love wordplay. Okay, next line is, oh wait, that's what I called it, and you can see why. I'm not really sure why. You can see why, but like, yeah, that's what I called the album, Idle Thoughts. The next one is, this album filled with random thoughts from an average guy, which I agree because I am average, and I have a lot of random thoughts. And in this album itself, there's not one set genre. Like for example, like in a few songs like very pop, a few songs are lo-fi, some are R&B, and it's just like, I know like sometimes that's a big no-no in the whole releasing songs thing, but like I just want to show people that's how my mind works. Like I can't stick to one genre for like a lot of songs, like probably like 2 songs at a time I can do that. So it's just like showing how my mind works and like my journey, I guess, because if you listen to the album dari awal sampai akhir kayak it shows like a change in style from like the really poppy and guitar full bandish song Smitten to the last song, which is Idle Thoughts, which is very like, which I guess is more hip hop and more like but all the instruments used were like all electronic and stuff, so it's not really as organic as the old music I made. Yeah. And the next line, and that's me, what I like to be known as publicly, which is just this guy who makes songs with this random thoughts. Like, I'm just a normal guy, I just make songs, that's it. And the last one is just a guy chilling by himself sipping iced tea. Because I really love iced tea, and I love chilling. Hell yeah. And the last one is A, which is A. udah jadi running joke. Oh, yeah means yeah. And the last chorus is, yeah, it's just the same thing. Like I wrote chorus again, but it's the same thing, low. Bam, and that's it. Cause, wait, what am I doing? Oh no. So should we let them listen to the song first, or what?
We're gonna play just the song, or sing
Yeah.
along too.
I'm just gonna play the song. So here we go. I'm just gonna open Spotify, so it shows. Here it is. Jeremy
Jadi
got,
teman-teman bisa cek di Spotify,
yeah.
search album Idle Thoughts by Ombed.
By Audino.
Oh, by Audino.
Audino. And terus kayak if you search Idle Thoughts Audino, there's two. Pick the one with the light. The one with the white light in the middle, because that's the full album. The dark one is the single. Okay, so I'm just gonna play the song for you guys now. Wait. Here you go. Jeremy got that passion.
Got the passion like Jeremy, sipping lemonade so free. Got the stars in my eyes, just letting time fly. Damn, it feels good just being me. Feels good to be me, don't it? You wouldn't know. There's only one me. Got the stars in my eyes, I'm just letting time fly. Cause when it's fun it flies by. Got that old soul with that new school flow. Got a guitar in my hands, just trying to take it slow. Handled all responsibilities. I got nothing that worries me, cause I know things will be fine. So I just sit back and relax with my lady, where I don't have one currently. Would you like to be mine? Used to live on an island, man, that was the shit. Bali living, chilling on the beach while taking a sip of my favorite drink. Gave the waitress a tip. Man, she was really nice, I gave her 30%. Yeah. Got that passion like Jeremy, sipping lemonade so free. Got the stars in my eyes, just letting time fly. Damn, it feels good just being me. Got that passion like I was a fruit. That girl looking at me, she kinda cute. Got the stars in her eyes, think she's coming over tonight. Now we chilling in our birthday suits. Yeah. We chilling in our birthday suits. Yeah. Man, I'm just living life. I'm just writing songs about myself and about my future wife. I don't know where this is going, but that's all part of the fun. I'ma keep writing, keep on working till I feel like I've won. Started making music in high school, even though the lyrics were shit. I thought they were pretty cool, but it's been 5 years and I've definitely grown. Just listen to my songs, melody, lyrics and tone. I've added more rap cause I feel like it fits. I mean, just listen to this song, man, it's gonna be a hit. Along with the rest of the album, it'll get bought. Unless it just stays stagnant, man, call it Idle Thoughts. Oh wait, that's what I called it, man. You can see why this album's filled with random thoughts from an average guy. And that's me, what I'd like to be known as publicly. Just a guy chilling by himself, sipping iced tea. Hey, got that passion like Jeremy. Got that, sipping lemonade so free. Got the stars in my eyes, just letting time fly. Damn, it feels good just being me. got that passion like I was a fruit. The girl that killing me, she kinda cute. Got the stars in her eyes, she's just coming over tonight. Now we chillin' in our birthday suits. Got that passion like Jeremy. Sipping lemonade so free. Got the stars in my eyes, just letting time fly. Damn, it feels good just being me. Damn, it feels good just being me. Damn, it feels good just being me.
Okay, so sorry. That was Jeremy. Got that passion. And there's some things I want to say about it. Kan tadi I was explaining the lyrics, but I want to explain like some of the subtle instrumental stuff that you might have heard in the song, relating it to the lyrics. So, if you heard start of the song, and I think it goes out throughout the whole song, but there's like these really nice beach sounds. It's like waves, like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And that's just to reiterate the fact that this is a chill song. You can chill out to it and just vibe while you're on the beach or something. And like, yeah, it also fits with the whole lines about Bali and stuff. Then in the first verse and first chorus, and the main instrument is guitar, like just plucking tung 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 tang tang tung tung tang tang, and that's also like shows like a steady, like I guess transformation, like from, I don't want to say old Dino, but like I usually just use guitar back then, but like as the song goes on, it's like more electronic and lo-fi stuff come in, and by the time the second verse starts, there's no guitar. It's just all like electronic, like pads, keyboard, synth, everything. Which relates to the line in verse 2, which is, it's been 5 years and I've definitely grown. Shows like I'm more willing to try other instruments and stuff, other than just the standard guitar, piano, bass, drums. But also include some more interesting options that I wouldn't necessarily say were in my genre back then, but they're definitely in my genre now. Yeah, and it ends with very like calming, I think it was a synth or a pad, a calming sound with the beach sounds. It's like, okay, you can chill again. Yeah, that's it from the music part.
Itu lagu terakhirnya ya di album.
No. This is the 7th. Yang terakhir kan Idle Thoughts.
The last one you insert in the album.
Nggak, Idle Thoughts. It was Idle Thoughts. Kan tadinya I didn't wanna make a title song for the album kan. Terus after I wrote Jeremy, I got more confident, like, I can actually write rap songs. So I made Idle Thoughts into a rap song. I made a rap song and called it Idle Thoughts, and I added that in the album as the last track. So yeah, this was like a milestone for me. It's like, oh shit, I can actually write 2 rap verses in the same song. Yeah, which it seems like such a long time ago. Tapi it was just this year, honestly, like start of this year. And now all the songs I write are like all rap. Which you guys can't listen to yet.
Okay, what else we have to add?
Let's think. I already talked about like easy ways to get into songwriting. Let me elaborate on that. Can I said like if you want an easy way to start writing songs, you start writing about yourself. If for example you're not confident enough to actually write songs and like about yourself, sharing about yourself, you can just it doesn't have to be about yourself. This is what I do a lot in a lot of my songs. Like I take a small part. Yeah, like I write about it technically myself, tapi kayak it's like more of a character. So like
something that you really want to be.
or yes or something like that. But it's more like I usually take a scenario atau kayak uh, yeah, like a part of myself. Like let's take the song for example. Most of it is true, but like I like to like I gimana ya? Kayak sampas agak dilebayin gitu lah. Like
Tambahin bumbu ya.
ya ditambahin bumbu biar enak. Tambahin ajinomoto. Yoi. Like for example in verse 1. When I was in Bali, like I said before, I didn't go to the beach. I didn't live in areas where I could go to the beach. Like for the first 6 months I lived in kayak Pantai Nyanyi and I had no there's Pantai Nyanyi,
Yeah,
but like
it's
I didn't
supposed to be.
have any apa vehicles to get there or whatever, and it was pretty far, so I didn't go. And the next 6 months I lived in Ubud, which couldn't be further from the beach. So like I never went to the beach, also because I'm afraid of the ocean and tsunamis. So that's Bali's. I think Bali's like a bad place, a bad choice if you're scared of tsunamis or the ocean, because it's surrounded by the ocean. Yeah, I never did that, but I wrote about Bali living chilling on a beach, because that's what people do in Bali, and it's like it just sells the idea that he's just chilling. But I'm not, guys. I'm not fake. Okay, most of it is true. And then, like for example, yeah, like also in my song Brown Eyes, that was just about a silly crush, but I made it into some what I wrote about. It didn't sound like a silly crush. I just made it into something way more, and what it's not. Okay, it's like, oh, this is a crush. I sort of like this girl, but let's write about it like I'm hopelessly in love with her. Kayak gitu, kayak you have to, like sometimes the truth, like sorry to say, but like sometimes the truth isn't interesting. So like if you want to write about the truth, make sure to add some spices or like some MSG to it, like lyrical MSG, so that it gets people's ears like, ooh, that's poetic, that's nice. Like let's take Lazy Song for example from Bruno Mars. Okay, he's writing about he's just being lazy, he's not doing shit. But for some reason, the way he wrote it makes it like, oh damn, that's really awesome. I love this song. That's in part with like it's like the musicality, like the way he sings it, but also like the things he wrote about are like, if you just see it, if you see someone doing that, you're like, man, this is boring. But as he's singing it,
What's so special?
yeah, what's so special about this? Like, he's sitting on the couch, he's watching TV, but the way he's singing about
Everybody do
it,
that.
yeah, everybody does that. 'Cause the way he's singing about it is like he's sort of making fun of himself,
Mhm.
which I think also attracts a lot of people's attention, like, and it makes it not just nice to listen to, but also like funny. So like while you listen to it, you're like, you're laughing. So like people are entertained. So that's what you have to think about too. I even wrote a song like similar to Lazy Song, I guess, but I was just making fun of myself. It's called Not Today. It's not released anywhere. It's on my YouTube channel, I think. Tapi kayak, basically, that was like in a time of my life after high school and before I went to culinary school where I wasn't doing anything, and I wrote about that. So I was just like, I think the first line is like, this is a song about how I don't do anything at home. Something. Like that.
Your mom called me.
Yeah,
You depressed.
she called me too. She was like, I don't like this song. I was like, why? It's sad. I'm like, no, it's not. It's funny. And I think when I said that, she got more worried. It's true. Like that's just me. I find the humor in every situation. Like I could be hit by a car and still stay alive. Then after the next day, I'm like laughing about it. That probably happened. I know this isn't wood, but knock on wood. I don't want to get crashed by a car. Nobody try, okay? Yeah, and again, this song wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have my producer. Now he goes by Fera. If I didn't have his help, I wouldn't have made the song. So I wrote the song like with the idea that he would make it sort of lo-fi-ish, And if I was just myself, it would just be boring guitar and
Maybe
singing song.
some next episode.
Yeah, hmm.
Either online or offline.
Yeah. Ya, we already talked about it sih. Kayak he's like, wah tapi kalau saya omongin productionnya pasti ribet sih. I'm like, it's okay. He's like, kalau omongin productionnya sih pasti lama sih, pasti ribet gitu. I'm like, it's okay,
Series.
just the details. No need the silly details. Just the base of it. Because from my advice is just as a songwriting and lyrical or melodic point of view, but I don't really know a lot about the production stuff. So if you already have the songs, if you already have the songwriting skill, but you need help with production, don't ask me. Or ask me to ask my friend. Because if you ask me for advice, I'll be like, wait, let me ask my friend. And just so you know. So you're not like, this guy doesn't know anything. I'm putting it out there right now. I don't know anything about production. Well, I know some things, but I can't produce on my own. That's why you need your friends to help. Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's enough for today.
Yeah, I think so.
Jadi itu tadi ngobrol-ngobrol singkat juga ternyata ya. Ngobrolin
Hampir sejam.
Jeremy, Setiap Rabu, terus sama satu lagunya Dino di album Idol Thoughts. Jadi kalian bisa cari di Spotify, di Apple Music, iTunes,
iTunes.
kawan-kawan. Search album Idol Thoughts by Omnet.
Audino.
Oh, Dino, sorry.
Audino. No. Nanti ada yang bingung loh, Pak. Idol Thoughts Omnet loh, kok gak ada gitu. There's just this one by Audino. What's that? Gitu.
Oke, so terima kasih netizen yang sudah menyimak. Semoga obrolan santai ini berfaedah dan mungkin juga kalau ada teman-teman songwriter lain yang mau sharing ke sini, monggo. Ini sebenarnya ini pancingan, jadi kalau ada teman-teman yang mau sharing, gantian nanti.
Iya.
Di pinggir, kita jadi host.
Mungkin mau bedah lagu juga atau misalnya mau tulis lagu bareng atau gimana.
Jadi pertama di sini padepokan karya ini memang kita bikin wadah untuk kolaborasi, jadi siapapun jadi bisa aja kalian mungkin sekarang cuma bisa nulis poetry atau apa ya, tapi kan
Bisa dijadiin lagu.
kolaborasi buat musikalisasinya, jadi bebas sih karena namanya audiovisual itu banyak banget melibatkan musik dari lagunya, dari mulai musiknya, ilustrasinya.
Ya also if you kalau misalnya kalian ada yang bisa ya kayak bikin album cover art terus kayak ada yang mau ya make one for me gitu ya boleh aja juga, just DM or something.
Oke, sekian dulu malam ini. Sampai jumpa lagi minggu depan.
Where do I wave?
Belum tahu sore atau malam. Karena di sini prinsipnya pagi dan sore dunia SPP, malam dunia konten. Jadi kalau pagi sorenya ada kerjaan, kita bisa ke malam.
Iya, malam.
Oke, thank you. See
Jadi
you
kalau sore
again.
ketahuan gak ada kerjaan.
Hah?
Kalau sore ketahuan hari itu lagi
Bukan,
kosong.
Udah dulu kerjaan jadi udah tenang.
Oh iya, betul.
Semuanya lagi.
Nah.
Berperan.
Iya.
Oke, see you again.
Bye.
Bye.
Where do I look?
My life is a slideshow, single frame indigo. With the music up to 10, they be asking where I've been. I'll show you the world, frame by frame, transitioning. Yeah, my life is a slideshow, press play. Let me show you all the things that fill up my day. Wake up in the morning, heavy-headed me. Reaction time slow, still in disarray. Can't even remember last night. Memories flashing